It is appropriate, I think we will all agree, that the very first person to sign the American Charter will be Os Guinness. You've already heard that he is the drafter of the historic Williamsburg Charter in 1988. You have not yet heard, but will now hear, that he is an eminent authority on the American founding and the lead draftsman of this American Charter. We are all deeply grateful for his work in helping launch this initiative more than 2 years ago. However, no standing ovation goes completely unpunished. So I will now add that because any consensus document reflects many voices, the original author does not always recognize the final product as the work of his hands. As a student of these matters, Oz will no doubt recall Thomas Jefferson's bitter complaints about the no fewer than 86 changes that the other members of the Committee of Five made to his original draft. In the end, of course, the Declaration was still Jefferson's. And in a similar vein, we are confident that the final version of the American Charter retains much of the elegance and subdued passion of your original draft. Thank you so much. Sir. Absolutely. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Okay, I will now call up the signatories. There are no fewer than 75 signatories to this document, and the number appears to be growing. And about a third of them have been able to join us tonight for the actual signing. So we begin with Eftekhar Alam, the Strategic Relationship Specialist in Islamic Relief, USA. Second, Kit Bigelow, former Director of External Affairs, Baha'is of the United States. Stanley Carlson Tees, Founder and Senior Director, Institutional Religious Freedom Alliance. Anutama Dasa, International Director of Communications, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Michael Dodora, Washington Advocacy Manager, Committee to Protect Journalists. Reverend Kristen Farrington, Executive Director, Religious Freedom Center of the Freedom Forum Institute. Reverend Cheryl Gaines, Senior Pastor, Regeneration House of Praise. The aforementioned Charles Haynes, Founding Director, Religious Freedom Center of the Freedom Forum Institute. Jay Hine, CEO of the Sagamore Institute and former director of the White House Office of Faith-Based Initiatives. Kent Hill, the executive director of the Religious Freedom Institute. Katrina Lantos Sweat, president of the Lantos Foundation for Human Rights and Justice. Steve McFarland, former director, Center for Law and Religious Freedom of the Christian Legal Society, and the first executive director of the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom. Rabbi Jack Moline, president of the Interfaith Alliance. Dr. Jacqueline C. Rivers, co-founder of the Seymour Institute for Black Church and Policy Studies. William L. Saunders, Law Fellow in Human Rights, Institute for Human Ecology, co-director, Center for Religious Liberty, the Columbus School of Law of the Catholic University of America. Richard Sherman, Professor Emeritus of Education, Seattle Pacific University. Ilya Shapiro, Senior Fellow in Constitutional Studies at the Cato Institute. Imam Talib Sharif, President and Imam of the Masjid Muhammad, the nation's mosque. Dr. Saeed Saeed, the President of the Islamic Society of North America. Joel West Williams, Senior Staff Attorney, Native American Rights Fund. And the Honorable Frank Wolf, former U.S. Congressman. All right, Abigail, tell us what to do next.